Arcade, a virtual reality game, begins taking over the minds of teenagers. This movie is listed as a B movie, but don't let that fool you. The quality is quite good for a movie on a low budget side in the early 90s. In fact, I would say that the only thing that qualifies this as a B movie was the CGI used to depict the virtual reality scenes of the movie. In fact, the film itself looks better than the trailer. But there is a secondary trailer which is HD that does look a lot better. The movie's sound, effects, and score is pretty on point. The majority of the songs in the movie are by Matt Wegner, whose music comes across as Bauhaus meets techno goth. I kinda liked it, I'm not gonna lie. The plot is pretty good and was a hot topic at the time due to the emergence of virtual reality and rising popularity of gaming. The pacing was good and it made for an enjoyable watch. The characters, on the other hand, were a bit of a downer for the overall of the movie. Megan Ward, most notably from Encino Man, played Alex Manning, the lead of the movie. I wouldn't say there was any deep connection to her as a viewer, but she did her part to keep you engaged. Peter Billingsley, yeah, the kid from the Christmas Story, played Nick, the man who helps Alex take on the VR game to retrieve Alex's boyfriend Greg, played by Brian D'Atilio. Seth Green plays Stilts and is pretty forgettable in the role, sadly, as in this time period, Seth Green was in every movie that came out. That same year he played in Airborne, which is one of my personal favorites and one of my favorite characters he's ever played. Would I watch this movie again? Doubtful. The movie could have been so much better, and I'm willing to bet it would have gotten a lot more notoriety had it had a bigger budget to address that poor CGI. I realized at the time CGI was nowhere near where it is today, but they had other options. I feel that there's a place out there for this movie to be remade and done the right way. The story has been done before, but there was a certain charm that this movie had, even if it wasn't the best movie. Perhaps it is just my nostalgia for the early 90s that I grew up in.